Be me, 28, and living my best mediocre life. Average height, average build, the human equivalent of beige. If I was a spice, I'd be flour. Live alone in a studio apartment that smells faintly of instant ramen and regret. My hobbies include existing and occasionally remembering to water my dying succulent. One Tuesday, I'm scrolling Instagram during my lunch break. Get a notification that someone tagged me in a post. Weird. I have like 40 followers and most are bots selling crypto. Click on it and my brain short circuits. It's an entire fan account dedicated to me. Not a celebrity with my name, literally me. The account is called Anon Appreciation with 2,847 followers. What in the actual hell? The post that tagged me is a collage of photos. Photos of me at the grocery store, at the park, getting coffee. These are candid shots like I'm some kind of wildlife documentary subject. The caption reads, "His natural habitat includes the produce section where he spent 10 minutes deciding between two identical apples." I spent that long because I zoned out thinking about the ending of The Sopranos. But go off, I guess. Scroll through the account in horror and fascination. There are hundreds of posts. Each one is a photo or video of me doing completely mundane tasks. Day 47. He wore the same hoodie 3 days in a row, a king of consistency. Analysis. His coffee order never changes. This is a man who knows what he wants. It's just black coffee because he forgot to buy milk. Someone has been documenting my life like I'm Frodo on a quest, except my quest is remembering to buy milk. The comments are even worse. He's so real for spending 20 minutes at the library just to check out one book. The way he awkwardly waves at dogs but never asks to pet them. Peak content. People are analyzing me like I'm a Christopher Nolan film. I'm not that deep. I'm more like a Michael Bay explosion. Loud and confusing. Check who runs the account. The bio says, "Celebrating the mundane magnificence of a modern mystery man." No name, no profile picture, just an anime girl avatar. Of course it's an anime avatar. Send a DM, because this is insane. Hey, why do you have 800 pictures of me? Response comes back in 30 seconds. Oh my god, you found the account. I've been waiting for this moment. Yes, I've been waiting. No, I will not stop. This is art. You are my muse. I'm nobody's muse. I'm barely my own protagonist. Do we know each other? Not yet. But I know your soul. You spent 15 minutes reading cereal boxes last week. I know you better than you know yourself. She's not wrong. Those nutrition facts were riveting. This is kind of creepy. Creepy is such a harsh word. I prefer dedicated documentarian. You're a stalker. Stalker implies malicious intent. I'm more of a benevolent observer. You photographed me tripping over a crack in the sidewalk. And you recovered beautifully, 1010 form. This conversation is going nowhere. Ask her to stop posting pictures of me. I can't stop. My followers demand content. You have 3,000 people invested in my boring life? 2,847, and yes, you're underestimating your appeal. What appeal? I'm the human equivalent of unsalted crackers. Exactly, you're genuine, no pretense. You're like if Keanu Reeves and a philosophy major had a very confused baby. That's the worst compliment I've ever received. Please just delete the account. Counteroffer, let me interview you. Absolutely not. The fans deserve answers. What fans? Who are these people? She sends me a screenshot of the follower list. It includes my actual cousin, 3 people from my gym, and someone I went to high school with. Even people who know me in real life are following this. Betrayal on every level. Decide to investigate further. Go through her posts with a fine-tooth comb. She's been running this account for 6 months. 6 months of daily posts about me. There's a highlight reel called Best Stumbles, where I trip over things. Another called Food Crimes, documenting my questionable meal choices. Day 23. He ate cold pizza for breakfast, then looked directly at the camera like he knew I was watching. I did feel eyes on me that day, but I blamed it on pigeons. There's even a tier list ranking my outfits. My gray hoodie is S tier apparently. The foundation of his entire personality. My personality is not a hoodie. It's more like a collection of tics and bad decisions. One post has 4,000 likes. It's a video of me trying to open a push door by pulling it for 30 seconds. The caption, "We stan a persistent king. I don't want to be stanned for my inability to read signs." My friend calls me that night. "Dude, you're famous." I'm not famous. I'm being documented against my will. Same thing in 2024. It's 2026. Whatever. Point is, you've got a fan club. I have a stalker with good photography skills. Have you seen her other posts? She's actually funny. Whose side are you on? The side of entertainment. And this is hilarious. She posts about me daily like I'm a TV show. You kind of are. I've been following the account for weeks. You knew about this? Everyone knows about this. You're the last one to find out. I'm gonna need new friends. Good luck with that. All your current friends are in her comment section. Next day, I'm hyper aware of my surroundings. Every person with a phone could be her. That woman at the coffee shop, potential stalker. Guy on the bench, could be a decoy. I've become paranoid, and it's exhausting. Try to spot her by doing something unusual. Decide to go to a bookstore I've never been to. Spend an hour browsing, feeling clever. Check Instagram later and there's a new post. Plot twist, he discovered a new bookstore. Character development is happening. Photo of me looking confused in the philosophy section. She followed me to a new location. This is FBI level tracking. Comment on the post. How did you even find me there? She replies, a magician never reveals her secrets, but you're very predictable. I'm not predictable. You go to the same coffee shop every morning at 9:47 a.m. That's called routine. You order the same sandwich for lunch every Wednesday. I like what I like. You watch The Office reruns every night at exactly 10 p.m. Okay, that one is creepy because I don't do that publicly. How do you know what I watch at night? Your living room window faces the street and you never close your curtains. Mental note, buy curtains immediately. Decide to outsmart her. Change up my entire routine. Go to a different coffee shop across town. Order something I've never tried, some matcha monstrosity. It tastes like grass clippings, but I commit to the bit. Feel proud of myself for being unpredictable. Check the account during my afternoon. New post already up. Breaking. Subject tried matcha, hated it. Will return to black coffee by tomorrow. Photo of me making a disgusted face. She's good, I'll give her that. In the comments, people are placing bets on how long until I crack. 2 days max. He'll be back to his regular order by morning. I believe in him. He can handle change. I'm getting peer pressured by strangers to drink grass water. This is my villain origin story. Weekend comes and I'm determined to catch her. Decide to go somewhere completely random. Choose a small art gallery on the other side of the city. Never been there, never mentioned it. Totally off grid. Spend 2 hours looking at abstract paintings I don't understand. One looks like someone spilled soup. It costs $4,000. Modern art is a scam, but that's a different rant. Leave feeling accomplished. No posts about the gallery. I finally won. 3 hours later, notification comes through. Surprise gallery visit. He spent 10 minutes staring at a painting of a red square. I watched him Google, what does abstract art mean on his phone? She wasn't even there. I checked. Drop a comment. I didn't see you there. Her reply. That's what makes me good at this. Somewhere in this city is a woman with Jason Bourne levels of stealth, and she's using those skills to photograph me buying discounted bread. My cousin texts me, saw the gallery post, you're really committing to this arc. What arc? I'm just living my life. The man discovers he's being watched, arc, very Truman Show. This is nothing like the Truman Show. You're right, at least Truman was interesting. Why do I talk to you? Because I'm your only family member who finds this funny instead of concerning. It is concerning. She seems harmless, just chronically online. She has 3,000 followers documenting my existence. 3,200 now, you're growing. Check the account, and he's right. I've gained 400 followers in 2 days. People are subscribing to my life like it's Netflix. Except Netflix has dragons and murder, I have trips to the library. Monday morning, decide to confront this directly. DM her again with a serious message. We need to talk in person. Is this a date? This is a please stop stalking me meeting. Semantics, I'll take it. I'm serious. So am I. Where and when? Coffee shop, the one you already know I go to, Wednesday at 10 a.m. It's a date. It's not a date. That's what they all say at first. What have I agreed to? Spend the next 2 days anxious. What if she's actually unhinged? What if this is how I end up on a true crime podcast? He met his stalker for coffee and was never seen again. My tombstone would read, he should have bought those curtains. Wednesday arrives and I'm 15 minutes early, sitting in the coffee shop scanning every woman who walks in. Brunette with glasses? Could be her. Blonde on her phone? Possible candidate. Woman in a business suit? Maybe it's a disguise. 10 a.m. hits and no one approaches me. 10:15, still nothing. Check my phone. She's posted on Instagram. He's early and nervous. This is adorable. Photo of me from inside the coffee shop. She's here. Spin around looking like a paranoid meerkat. Still can't spot her. Text her. Where are you? Turn around. Turn around. Nothing. Other way. Turn the other way and there's a woman in the corner booth. She waves with this massive grin. She's actually really cute. Short dark hair, oversized hoodie, with an anime character I don't recognize. Holding her phone up showing the Instagram account. Walk over feeling like I'm approaching a final boss. Sit down across from her. So you're the stalker. Artist, but sure. You've been photographing me for 6 months. Documenting, there's a difference. There really isn't. Agree to disagree. Up close, she's younger than I expected, maybe 27. Has this chaotic energy like she survives on energy drinks in spite. Why me? I'm the most boring person in this city. That's exactly why you're real. Real? Everyone online is fake, curated, filtered within an inch of their life. You though, you're out here existing in your gray hoodie not caring. It's comfortable. It's authentic. People are starving for authentic. So you turned me into content. I turned you into art. Same thing. Absolutely not the same thing. She orders some complicated coffee with like 7 modifications. The barista looks dead inside processing it. I just get my regular black coffee. See? Consistency. I love that about you. You don't know anything about me. I know you alphabetize your books. How? Living room window, remember? That's breaking and entering with your eyes. That's called observation. It's called being a creep. You say creep, I say dedicated. We're talking in circles and somehow I'm losing. What's your endgame here? Endgame? This isn't Marvel. You know what I mean. Honestly, I just thought it would be funny. Funny? Yeah, and then people actually started following and it became a thing. A thing that invades my privacy. A thing that celebrates your mundane existence. That's not the compliment you think it is. We argue for 30 minutes. She's stubborn and quick-witted. Every point I make she counters with something ridiculous. You're basically paparazzi. Paparazzi get paid. I do this for love of the craft. The craft of being annoying? The craft of storytelling. My life isn't a story. Everything is a story if you frame it right. That's pretentious film school talk. I didn't go to film school. Clearly then, they would have taught you about consent. Ouch, you're mean. You've been stalking me for half a year. Potato. Despite myself, I'm kind of enjoying this. She's infuriating, but in an entertaining way. Like arguing with someone who's actually listening. She shows me her phone with all the photos organized. See, I have a whole narrative structure. This is unhinged. This is dedication. There's folders labeled by month, event type, emotional tone. You categorized me by emotional tone? Yeah, you have 3 main moods: neutral, mildly annoyed, and extremely confused. That's accurate, but I don't appreciate the read. The confused face is your most common. You make it like 20 times a day. Because confusing things keep happening to me. Like finding out you have a fan account? Exactly like that. She laughs, and it's genuinely nice. Not the laugh of an unhinged stalker. More like someone who finds joy in weird things. Still creepy, but like charismatic creepy. Spend another hour talking. Learn her name is actually Casey. She works from home, doing something with graphic design. Has too much free time and needed a creative outlet. Apparently, I became that outlet. Of all the people in this city, why me? Honestly, you looked sad eating lunch alone one day. That's depressing. It was relatable, and then I noticed you did the same routine every day. Routine is good. Routine is predictable, made you easy to follow. You're really not selling this. I'm not trying to sell it. Just explaining my process. Your process is stalking. My process is observational comedy. We're back to this again. Asked to see more of the account content. She excitedly shows me her favorite posts. One is a video compilation of me failing to catch things. You have butterfingers. It's endearing. It's called poor hand-eye coordination. It's called content. Another post is me having a full conversation with a cat. You talked to that cat for 5 minutes. He was a good listener. You asked him about his day. And he meowed back. It was a productive exchange. She's laughing hard now. This is why I started the account. You're unintentionally hilarious. Glad my existence amuses you. It really does. Realize I've been here for 2 hours. The coffee shop staff keeps giving us looks. We've been arguing and laughing loud enough to disturb people. I should go. Same time next week? What? I want to interview you properly. For the account? For content, yes. Hard pass. The people demand it. The people can demand all they want. Please, I'll buy you coffee. You already owe me for 6 months of unauthorized photography. Fair point. I'll buy you coffee for a month. Consider this offer. Free coffee for a month versus my dignity. One interview. That's it. Deal. We shake on it, and I immediately regret this. That night, the account post about our meeting. Historic moment. Subject and documentarian finally met. He's exactly as awkward in person. 1510 experience. Comments blow up. This is the crossover event we needed. Better love story than Twilight. They're definitely going to end up dating. We are absolutely not going to end up dating. This is a weird parasocial situation that I'm trying to end. Text Casey. Your followers think we're going to date. I know, it's great for engagement. That's not a denial. Why would I deny good content? You're impossible. You're predictable. Is that your only comeback? It works. She's right, and I hate it. Next week comes and she wants to do the interview at my apartment. Absolutely not. Why? I've already seen inside through your window. That's not the defense you think it is. Come on, it'll be more natural. Natural for you to case the place? I already know your layout. You have IKEA furniture and commitment issues. How dare you? That bookshelf was expensive. It's the Billy. Everyone has the Billy. She's not wrong, but I'm offended anyway. Agree to let her come over against my better judgment. Spend 3 hours cleaning. Hide anything embarrassing. Realize everything about me is mildly embarrassing. Give up and accept my fate. Doorbell rings and she shows up with a whole camera setup. This is excessive. This is professional. You run an Instagram account, not 60 Minutes. Not with that attitude. She sets up while critiquing my apartment. Your succulent is dying. I'm aware. Why do you have 3 can openers? They all broke in different ways. That's concerning. My life is concerning. Keep up. She finds my DVD collection. You own the entire series of Lost on DVD? It was a phase. Did you finish it? No one finishes Lost, but you just stop watching and pretend you did. Respect. The interview starts and it's immediately chaotic. Question 1. Why are you like this? Like what? Just generally existing in this confused state. That's not a real question. It's the most important question. I exist confused because life is confusing. Deep, we'll edit that to sound smarter. She asks about my hobbies. I don't really have hobbies. Everyone has hobbies. I have routines. There's a difference. What do you do for fun? This feels like a therapy session. Just answer the question. I read, I guess, and I watch stuff. Wow, so specific. You're the one documenting my boring life. Touché. An hour into the interview, we've gone completely off topic. Now we're arguing about whether Die Hard is a Christmas movie. It's set at Christmas. That makes it a Christmas movie. That's like saying Jaws is a beach movie. Jaws is a beach movie. It's a horror movie that happens at a beach. And Die Hard is an action movie that happens at Christmas. Exactly my point. Wait, are you agreeing with me? No, you just accidentally made my argument for me. She throws a couch pillow at me. This is the weirdest interview ever conducted. She asks about relationships. So why are you single? Wow, going for the throat. It's a valid question. You're not ugly. Thanks, I think. You're like a 6, maybe 7 on good days. Your rating system is brutal. Honesty is my brand. To answer your question, I just haven't met anyone. Or you're too busy with your routines. Maybe. Definitely. She's probably right, but I won't admit it. What about you? What about me? Why are you single and stalking strangers? I prefer the term creatively invested in strangers. That's worse somehow. I'm single because I'm picky. Picky? Yeah, I need someone who appreciates my art. Your art is invading people's privacy. You say invasion, I say documentation. We're going in circles again. 2 hours pass, and we've barely covered anything interview-worthy. Mostly just argued about movies and TV shows. She's Team Edward from Twilight, which is a red flag. Edward is literally a stalker. You say that like it's a bad thing. It is. But he's romantic. He watches her sleep. You're just jealous. Of a sparkly vampire? No. You're definitely jealous. This woman is infuriating, but also kind of fun to argue with. She's passionate about her terrible opinion. She asks if she can photograph my bookshelf. Why? Content. Your followers want to know what you read. My followers? They're your followers. Semantics. They care about you now. This is so weird. Embrace the weird. Let her photograph my books because why not at this point? She's judging every title. You have 3 copies of Dune? 1 paperback, 1 hardcover, 1 illustrated edition. That's excessive. It's a masterpiece. It's sci-fi Lord of the Rings with sand. You take that back. Make me. We're now having a legitimate argument about Frank Herbert. Evening rolls around and she's still here. We ordered pizza at some point. She's eating it with a fork and knife like a psychopath. Who eats pizza with utensils? Civilized people. You're a monster. You eat it with your hands like an animal. That's how pizza is meant to be eaten. Says who? Says Italy. Italians use utensils. For fancy pizza, maybe. All pizza is fancy if you respect it. This is the dumbest argument we've had, and that's saying something. Realize we've been hanging out for 6 hours. The interview was supposed to be an hour max. I should probably go. Yeah, it's getting late. She packs up her camera equipment. This was fun. Was it though? Yes, admit it. You had fun. I had a tolerable time. I'll take it. Walk her to the door. Same time next week? We're not doing this weekly. Fine, bi-weekly. Casey, monthly? We'll see. That's not a no. She leaves with a victory smile. Check Instagram later, and the interview is already posted. Well, clips of it. Her editing makes us look like an old married couple arguing. Comments are predictably chaotic. The chemistry is off the charts. When's the wedding? They're basically dating already. Text her. Your editing is misleading. My editing is accurate. We argued the entire time. Exactly, like an old married couple. That's not the compliment you think it is. Keep telling yourself that. Why is everyone trying to ship us? My friend group has thoughts. Group chat blows up. Saw the interview. You two are totally into each other. We're absolutely not. The denial is strong with this one. I'm not denying anything because there's nothing to deny. That's exactly what denial sounds like. I hate all of you. He's deflecting now. Maybe she's good for him. She's a stalker who makes him laugh. That doesn't make it better. Doesn't make it worse either. Exit the group chat before I say something I'll regret. Week later, Casey texts me. Quick question. What? Do you fold or crumple your pizza? What kind of question is that? The important kind. Answer. Fold, obviously. Wrong answer. How is that wrong? Crumpling is superior. You're actually insane. I'm innovative. You're a pizza criminal. This continues for 20 minutes. She posts another analysis video. This one is about my cinematic walking style. Apparently I walk like I'm in a Wes Anderson film. Very symmetrical, very purposeful. The comments agree. He does walk cinematically. It's the measured pace. I just walk normal. These people are seeing things. Text her. My walking isn't cinematic. Everything about you is unintentionally artistic. I'm going to take that as an insult. It's the highest compliment. From you, I'm not sure. My cousin invites me to a family dinner. First question. So who's the girl? What girl? The one from Instagram documenting your life. She's not my girl, she's a stalker. A stalker you have coffee with. Once we had coffee once. And led into your apartment. For an interview. That lasted 6 hours. How do you know that? She posted about it. We all saw. Even my family is following this account. There's no escape from this. That feeling when you discover you have a fan account. That feeling when the stalker is actually kind of cool. That feeling when your boring life becomes entertainment. That feeling when arguing with someone becomes the highlight of your week. That feeling when you don't know if you should be flattered or concerned. That feeling when your friends ship you with your stalker. My face when I agreed to monthly hangouts with her. My face when I'm actually looking forward to it. My face when this might be the weirdest way to start a friendship ever. Be me. 3 months into this weird friendship with my stalker. Casey and I meet up regularly now, usually to argue about nothing. The account has grown to 8,000 followers. My boring life is apparently viral content. She started doing lore drops where she reveals things about me. Did you know he alphabetizes his spices? It's called organization, Casey. It's called obsessive, says the woman who categorizes photos of strangers by emotional tone. That's different. That's art. That's the same thing. We have this argument weekly at this point. She convinces me to do a Q&A video. The people have questions. The people can keep wondering. Come on, it'll be fun. Your definition of fun is questionable. Please? Fine. But I'm not answering anything too personal. Define too personal. Anything that invades my privacy. Your entire account is an invasion of privacy. Exactly. We've established I have no boundaries. This logic is flawless somehow. We filmed the Q&A at a park. She's set up like we're shooting a documentary. First question. What's your biggest fear? Being on camera answering questions. Funny. Next question. Spiders, probably. Boring but honest. Your commentary is unnecessary. It's part of my charm. Debatable. Next question is about my favorite movie. The Empire Strikes Back. Basic. It's a masterpiece. It's the middle child of Star Wars. You're wrong and I can prove it. This should be good. Spend 15 minutes defending Empire while she plays devil's advocate. Question about my weirdest habit comes up. You have so many to choose from. Rude. Honest. Pick one. I count steps when I walk. Wait, really? Yeah, helps me think. That's actually kind of interesting. Don't sound so surprised. I'm always surprised when you're interesting. Your backhanded compliments need work. They're working fine. She's grinning, and I realize I walked into that one. Someone asks how we met. She stalked me for 6 months. I documented your existence. Stalked. Documented. We're really doing this again? Until you admit I'm an artist, yes. You're a persistent stalker. I'll take persistent. The people watching us film are very confused. We're arguing loud enough that people keep staring. A kid asks his mom if we're married. Both of us immediately yell, "No," in unison. Then we argue about why we said it at the same time. The Q&A gets posted and naturally goes viral. 50,000 views in 2 days. Comments are even more chaotic than usual. The way they argue is literally couple goals. They're married, they just don't know it yet. I ship it. Text her. Why do people keep saying we're dating? Because we have chemistry. We have arguments. Same energy. It's really not. Agree to disagree. You always say that when you're wrong. I'm never wrong. There it is. My friend sets me up on a blind date. You need to get out more. I go out constantly. With Casey doesn't count. Why not? Because you're not dating her. Exactly, so I do go out with people. That's not what I meant. Then be more specific. Agree to the blind date just to shut him up. Her name is Sarah. She works in marketing. We meet at a restaurant downtown. The date is fine. She's nice enough. Talks about her job, her hobbies, normal stuff. But halfway through, I'm bored. She's not arguing with me about anything, just agreeing and being pleasant. It's weird not having someone challenge every opinion. When did I start enjoying arguing? Probably around the time Casey called my taste in movies aggressively mid. Sarah asks what I'm thinking about. Oh, nothing, sorry. You seem distracted. No, I'm here. What were you saying? Feel bad because she's perfectly nice, but I keep comparing her to Casey, which is insane because Casey is my stalker. This is not a healthy thought pattern. Date ends and we agree to maybe try again. Both of us know we won't. Check my phone and Casey's texted me. How was the date? How do you know about the date? Your friend told me. Why is my friend texting you? We're mutuals now. He requested to follow. Of course he did. So, how was she? Fine. Just fine? Yeah, she was nice. But? No but she was nice. You're lying. How would you know? I know everything about you, remember? That's not the flex you think it is. She posted about my date. Subject went on a blind date tonight. Sources say, it was fine. The comments explode. What? No, he can't date other people. Casey seems upset about this. The plot thickens. Her followers are more invested in my love life than I am. Call her. You posted about my date? It's news. It's private. Nothing about you is private anymore. Whose fault is that? Mine, obviously. What's your point? My point is you can't post about my dates. Why not? Because it's weird. Weirder than documenting your existence? Yes, actually. Fascinating. Week later, she wants to meet up. Shows up looking annoyed. What's wrong? Nothing. You have your annoyed face on. I don't have an annoyed face. You absolutely do. I've documented it extensively. That's creepy. That's rich coming from you. She orders her complicated coffee drink aggressively. Are you mad about something? No. You seem mad. I'm not mad. Then why are you being weird? I'm not being weird. You're being weird. I'm being normal. That's a lie and you know it. Finally, she admits what's bothering her. Your date was boring. You weren't on my date. I saw the photos. What photos? She posted them. I saw them. You looked bored. I was not bored. You had your extremely confused face on. That's just my face. That's your I'd rather be somewhere else face. How do you know that? 6 months of documentation. Right, the stalking. The art. We're going in circles again, but this time it feels different. She seems actually annoyed and I don't know why. Change the subject to movies. Did you watch that documentary I recommended? Yes, it was pretentious. It was thought-provoking. It was 2 hours of nothing happening. That was the point. The point was to bore people. The point was to make you think. I thought about leaving multiple times. You're impossible. You're pretentious. Back to normal arguing, the tension breaks. She smiles, and I realize how much I missed this. Wait, missed? We just saw each other 3 days ago. When did I start missing her between hangouts? My cousin visits for the weekend. Wants to meet Casey because the whole family is invested. This is mortifying. This is hilarious. I'm glad my life entertains you. Always has. Set up a coffee meeting with all 3 of us. Casey and my cousin immediately hit it off. They're comparing notes on embarrassing stories about me. He once got locked in a bathroom for 2 hours. I documented that. It made the highlight reel. You two are the worst. We're the best. They're teaming up against me. This is my nightmare. Cousin pulls me aside later. Dude, you're in love with her. What? No. Yes. It's obvious. We're just friends. Friends don't look at each other like that. Like what? Like you're constantly 5 seconds from either kissing or killing each other. That's just how we are. Exactly. That's how people in love are. You're reading into things. I'm reading what everyone else sees. Everyone else is wrong. Or you're in denial. I'm not in denial. That's what someone in denial would say. This family intervention is not helping. Next time I see Casey, I'm hyper aware of everything. The way she laughs at my bad jokes, how she remembers my coffee order, the fact that she texts me random thoughts at 2 a.m. Do you think pigeons have feelings? It's 2 a.m. That's not an answer. Why are you awake? Can't sleep. Answer the question. Sure. Pigeons probably have feelings. What kind of feeling? I don't know. Pigeon feelings? You're no help. It's 2 a.m. I'm half asleep. Go back to sleep then. Can't now. You got me thinking about pigeon emotions. You're welcome. Month 4 of friendship and something shifts. We're at my apartment watching a bad horror movie. She's making fun of every scene. Why would you go into the basement? Because the plot demands it. The plot is stupid. All horror plots are stupid. Then why do you watch them? The stupidity is entertaining. Fair point. She's sitting closer than usual. Our arms are touching and neither of us moves. This is fine. This is normal friend behavior. Except my heart is beating faster. And that's not normal. Movie ends and she doesn't leave right away. We're just talking about nothing. Music, movies, the meaning of life. Do you ever think about what you want? Want how? Like, from life. Sometimes, I guess. And? I don't know. I just want to be happy. That's vague. You asked. I want a real answer. That is a real answer. What makes you happy? Think about it for a minute. This, I guess. This? Yeah, hanging out, arguing about nothing. It's nice. She smiles and looks away. Yeah, it is. Silence stretches between us. Not awkward silence, just quiet. She checks her phone. It's late. I should go. Yeah, probably. Walk her to the door. Same time next week? Always. She hesitates for a second, then leaves quickly like she's running from something. Text comes through 10 minutes later. Thanks for tonight. Yeah, anytime. I mean it, these nights are my favorite. Stare at that message for way too long. My cousin's words echo in my head. You're in love with her. Maybe he's not wrong. Week passes, and the account posts are different. More personal, less observational. Subject has been smiling more lately. Source, me. His terrible taste in movies is growing on me. The way he counts steps when he walks is actually endearing. Comments notice the change. Casey's catching feelings. The documentarian has become part of the story. This is the plot twist we needed. Text her, your posts are different. Different how? More personal. Is that bad? No, just noticed. Noted. Are you okay? Yeah, why? Just checking. I'm good, promise. My friend invites me to a party. Bring Casey. Why? Because everyone wants to meet her. She's not a zoo exhibit. Tell her that. Ask Casey if she wants to come. A party? With your friends? Yeah, they're annoying but harmless. Are you sure? They already follow your account, might as well meet them. This feels like a big step. It's just a party. If you're sure. I'm sure. Okay, I'll come. Why does this feel like more than just a party invitation? Party night arrives and Casey shows up looking nervous. First time I've seen her anything but confident. You okay? Yeah, just weird meeting people who know me from the account. They're going to love you. You can't promise that. I can and I do. She smiles and relaxes a bit. Okay, let's do this. Walk in together and people immediately recognize her. Casey, the legend herself. Love your account. Can we take a picture? She handles it like a pro, charismatic and funny, making everyone laugh. My friend pulls me aside. Dude, she's great. I know. And you're staring at her. I am not. You absolutely are. Shut up. Just saying, maybe make a move. We're friends. Keep telling yourself that. End of the night, we're walking back to her car. Your friends are cool. They liked you. Good, I was nervous. You? Nervous? Never thought I'd see the day. Shut up. We reach her car and stand there. Neither of us wants the night to end. I had fun tonight. Yeah, me too. Thanks for inviting me. Thanks for coming. Another pause where something should happen. But neither of us moves. Good night, Anon. Good night, Casey. She drives away and I stand there like an idiot. Text from my friend. You didn't make a move. There was no move to make. You're both idiots. Thanks for the support. Next few weeks are weird. We're both dancing around something. Texts get longer, more frequent. Hangouts last longer. There's this tension that wasn't there before. Or maybe it was always there and we're just noticing it now. She posts less frequently about me. When she does, it's softer, more affectionate. Subject brought me coffee without being asked. He remembered my favorite book. Pretty sure I'm in trouble here. That last post gets 20,000 likes. Comments lose their minds. She admitted it. Casey is in love. We're all watching a love story unfold. Call her after that post. You said you're in trouble. It's a figure of speech. Casey. What? Are we going to talk about this? Talk about what? Whatever this is. Silence on the other end. I don't know what this is. Me neither. That's terrifying. Yeah. What do we do? I have no idea. Great, we're both useless. Seems about right. More silence. Do you want to figure it out? Yeah, I do. Okay, so how? Maybe we just see what happens. That's the vaguest plan ever. It's all I've got. Okay, let's try that. Things don't immediately change. We're still us, still arguing about everything. But now there's this underlying current. Touches that linger a bit longer. Looks that mean something more. Inside jokes that no one else understands. My friend notices immediately. You two are basically dating. We're not dating. You do everything couples do except kiss. That's a pretty important exception. Is it though? Yes. That's literally the defining characteristic. You're in denial. I'm in reality. Same thing at this point. One night we're at her place. She's showing me her latest photos. I'm thinking of doing a whole series. About what? Life, mundane moments, the beauty in ordinary things. So basically what you've been doing with my account. Yeah, but bigger. You're really talented, you know. Thanks. That means a lot coming from you. Why from me? Because you're my muse. I'm still not sure how I feel about that. You love it. I tolerate it. Same thing. She's smiling at me, and I'm smiling back. This feels important somehow. She asked about my date from months ago. Whatever happened with Sarah? Nothing. We didn't click. Why not? She was too normal. Normal? Yeah, nice, agreeable, normal. And that's bad? No. It just wasn't what I wanted. What do you want? Look at her, and the answer is obvious. Someone who challenges me. Like? Like someone who argues about pizza toppings and documents my life without permission. She gets very quiet. That's specific. Yeah. Anon. Yeah. I think we need to talk. About? About whatever this is. Okay. We sit there for a minute, both trying to figure out how to start. She goes first. I started this account because you looked sad. You said that. But it became more than that. What did it become? An excuse to be part of your life. Casey. I know it's weird. Stalking someone is not a normal meet cute. It's definitely unconventional. But somewhere between photographing you and getting to know you, You what? I caught feelings, okay? There. I said it. My heart is pounding. How long? A while, probably longer than I want to admit. Why didn't you say anything? Because you're my subject. It's unethical. You're a self-employed stalker. Ethics went out the window 6 months ago. She laughs nervously. Fair point. My turn to be honest. I think I've liked you since the coffee shop meeting. The first one? Yeah, when you called my taste in movies aggressively mid. That was an accurate assessment. It was rude. It was honest. I loved it. You loved being insulted? I loved that you weren't afraid to argue with me. Most people aren't afraid to argue. Most people don't argue like you do. Is that a compliment? It's the highest compliment I know how to give. She's smiling now, really smiling. We're both idiots. Complete idiots. So what now? I guess we figure it out. Together? Yeah, together. Lean in slowly, giving her time to pull away. She doesn't. Kiss her, and it's exactly right. Not perfect, not movie magical, just right for us. Pull back, and she's grinning. That took you long enough. I could say the same to you. I was waiting for you to make the first move. You literally stalked me for 6 months, and yet you had to make the first move. Your logic is insane. You love it. Yeah, I do. Kiss her again because why not? The account posts about it the next day. Update. The subject and I are dating now. Best plot twist of my career. Comments absolutely explode. 100,000 likes in 6 hours. We called it best love story ever. From stalker to girlfriend, iconic. My phone doesn't stop buzzing. Friends, family, random followers, everyone has something to say. My cousin texts, told you so. My friend, finally. Even Sarah from the blind date, I knew you liked someone else. This is the most documented relationship in history. 6 months of dating and it's perfect chaos. We still argue about everything. Now we just kiss after the arguments. You're wrong about pineapple on pizza. You're wrong about being wrong. That doesn't make sense. Your face doesn't make sense. Kiss her to shut her up. That's cheating. It's strategy. I'll allow it. The account has transformed. Now it's both of us. Our adventures, our arguments, our life. Followers eat it up. 50,000 people invested in our weird relationship. She asks if I mind being this public. It's weird, but I'm used to it now. You sure? Yeah, besides. Someone has to document how annoying you are. I'm delightful. You're a menace. Your favorite menace. Unfortunately, yes. Year into dating, and we move in together. Her stuff overtakes my apartment immediately. Camera equipment everywhere. Her complicated coffee setup takes over the counter. This is a hostile takeover. This is cohabitation. This is an invasion. You invited me. I'm regretting it already. No, you're not. No, I'm not. She grins and kisses me. Living together is exhausting and perfect. Wouldn't change it for anything. The account celebrates our anniversary. She posts a compilation video. Every moment from stalking to dating to now. Set to some emotional indie song. You made us look cute. We are cute. We're chaotic. Cute chaos. The video goes viral. 2 million views. Articles write about us. The wholesome stalker love story. From creepy to cute, a modern romance. This is my life now. Internet famous for being stalked. Never thought this would be my story, but I wouldn't change it. 2 years into the relationship. Decide it's time to propose. Plan needs to be perfect and completely us, which means chaotic and documented. Get her followers involved secretly. Set up a scavenger hunt through all our important spots. The grocery store where she first photographed me. The coffee shop where we first met. The park where we did the Q&A. My apartment where we had our first real talk. Each location has her followers holding signs. They're all in on it. Everyone's excited. The account posts nothing. Complete radio silence. Followers are losing their minds, wondering what's happening. Lead her through the hunt, making up some excuse. Why are we going to all these places? Just trust me. Your last trust me involved expired sushi. One time, let it go. Never. At each spot, she finds a photo from that day. The grocery store apple choosing photo. The coffee shop first meeting. The Q&A where we argued about Star Wars. The apartment interview that lasted 6 hours. She's crying by the third location. What is this? Keep going, you'll see. Final location is the hillside outside the city, the place where she brought me that first night. When we watched the sunset and talked for hours. It's set up with lights and all our friends. Everyone from the account, the followers, our friend group, even my cousin who called it from the beginning. Get down on one knee. Casey, you started documenting my life because I looked sad. You turned my boring existence into something worth watching. You challenged me, argued with me, made me better. Will you marry me and let me argue with you forever? She's full on sobbing now. You dramatic idiot, yes. Put the ring on and everyone cheers. Fireworks go off that I definitely didn't plan. My friend did that, overachiever. The proposal gets posted immediately, shot from 12 different angles. Her followers had been filming everything. Video goes absolutely viral. 5 million views in 24 hours. News outlets pick it up. The stalker love story gets engaged. We're on morning shows talking about our weird origin story. So you photographed him without permission for 6 months? Yes. And then we fell in love. That's unconventional. That's one word for it. Interviewer doesn't know how to respond. Wedding planning is exactly what you'd expect. She wants to document everything. We need a videographer. You are the videographer. I need to be in the videos. So we hire 2 videographers. 3 for different angles. This is excessive. This is our wedding. Fair point. The wedding ends up being this perfect blend of us. Chaotic, documented, full of arguments and love. Vows are roast sessions that make everyone laugh. I promise to never stop photographing you without permission. I promise to never stop complaining about it. I promise to always argue about movie opinions. I promise to always be right about those arguments. You're wrong, but I love you anyway. Same. Kiss in the crowd goes wild. Honeymoon is a road trip. No plan. Just driving and documenting. She takes photos of everything. Me sleeping in the car. Me getting lost at a gas station. Me arguing with a vending machine. Can you stop documenting my failures? Never. This is content gold. I'm your husband now. Show some respect. You knew what you were signing up for. Fair point. The honeymoon posts get millions of engagement. People are living vicariously through our chaos. 3 years married now. The account has 1 million followers. We turned it into an actual business. Photography, content creation, the whole thing. She still posts about me constantly. Husband tried to cook, called me in a panic after 5 minutes. He's been staring at the ceiling for 20 minutes. I asked why. He said just thinking. We've been arguing about Lord of the Rings for an hour. This is true love. My boring life somehow became our empire. Started with me choosing between identical apples. Now we're making a living off our weird dynamic. She asked me one night if I ever regret it. Regret what? All of this. The public relationship. The constant documentation. Are you kidding? I'm serious. Casey, you made my boring life interesting. Before you, I was just existing. Now I'm living. That's corny. You love corny. I love you. Same thing. She laughs and kisses me. This chaotic, documented life is everything. That feeling when your stalker becomes your girlfriend. That feeling when the weirdest meet cute becomes the best relationship. That feeling when someone sees you completely and loves you anyway. That feeling when arguing becomes your love language. That feeling when your boring life becomes extraordinary because of one person. That feeling when 50,000 strangers ship your relationship. That feeling when you propose and a million people watch. That feeling when your wedding goes viral. That feeling when you build a life with your favorite menace. My face when I'm married to someone who documented my life without permission. My face when I'm grateful for it. My face when the stalker account became our love story. My face when this is the best thing that ever happened to me.
She was watching me, never said a damn thing. 2,000 eyes on me, didn't know a thing. 28 and living plain, nothing special going on. Scrolling through my phone one day, stumbled on what's wrong. Fan account dedicated to my boring ass life. 2,000 followers watching me like I'm someone's wife. Photos of me at the store picking out some fruit. She captioned 10 minutes choosing apples. This man is so cute. What the fuck is this about? Who's been watching me? Stalker with a camera turning me to poetry. Send a message, why you got 800 pics of me? She replied real quick, baby, this is artistry. I know you're so from reading cereal boxes slow. This crazy woman knows me better than I know. Every single day she documenting our mistakes, taking photographs of all the paths I take. 6 months of this madness, couldn't understand that this damn stalker had a whole ass plan. She started a fan account, never met my ass, documenting every moment, present, future, past. From creepy stalker behavior to my lover in the night. She photographed my whole damn life and turned out she was right. Daily documentation of my mediocre ways. Never knew a stalking would lead to better days. From 2,000 strangers watching what I do, to saying fuck it, I love you too. Coffee shop meeting, she walked in looking fine. Short dark hair, hoodie on, crossing every line. Started arguing about movies, who the hell does that? She roasted all my favorites, called Empire too flat. Die Hard ain't Christmas, she said with a grin. I defended that shit hard, let the debate begin. 2 hours arguing, coffee getting cold. This chaotic woman had me fucking sold. Q&A went viral, 50,000 views. Coming, shipping us hard, everyone that news. Y'all are basically dating, they all could see. 2 idiots denying obvious chemistry. 3 months deep, sitting on my couch at night. Horror movie playing, something don't feel right. She's close to me, her arms just barely touch. Heart beating faster, thinking way too much. Late night texts about nothing, pigeons in their fields. This woman's got me questioning what's real. Cousin said you love her, I said hell no. But deep down I knew, couldn't let her go. She confessed first, said she caught feelings way back. Started this account when you look so off track. Needed an excuse to know you'd be in your space. My turn to admit, staring at her face. Love you since that coffee shop, first time you roasted me. Your brutal honesty said something fucking free. Both admitted feelings, 2 idiots in love. Fan account, romance, hell of a story to speak of. She started a fan account, 1,000,000 followers strong. From stalking my life to where we both belong. Documented chaos became my whole career.